Hi, my beautiful souls. So it's been a while that I have not done a video. And first, let's just see how beautiful the water is. The moon light reflecting in the water. It's gorgeous, right? And it's very beautiful, and it's very smoothing. So there's so many things I want to say, and honestly, every time that I think that I was ready to make the video, I go back and something, either it's not like a right timing. Like, these days have been really rough for me, and it gives me so much to think about. I see it as, before it was all up in my face. I saw that I was doing my spiritual awakening. I was doing these high vibrations. My goals that I was setting, I was aiming high. Things that I thought that, were not reachable, for me, they were freaking reachable. And not saying that they are not, but how I saw it was, I saw all these beautiful opportunities that I was able to touch and make them real, right? Then I don't know, this had to be from from our divine, from the Lord, and said, okay, I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna put this right up in your face, and in a good way, and let me see how you roll with it, right? And it took me, I would say, like that day I was thinking about it, but it didn't reflect until, I guess, later on that I got into a hermit mode. If anybody that is watching the video and knows what a hermit mode is that it's what it stands for, right? You detach from reality, from everything, and you just go within. And that's what I did. And how it was brought up, to my face, I'm not mad at the situation. I'm not even upset at all. But it did give me a lot of things to think about. And I think that's what the universe was wanting me to do. Think about, go within and think about everything, and maybe revise some of the things. It's like how I always said, but this was like really hardcore, that was right up in my face, and it is the perspective on how I would take it. I could have taken it as, oh my god, I was so offended, but not at all. I'm very grateful that that happened to me, and it did give me a lot of things to think about and reflect within. Not as, to be honest, I did do the hermit mode. I just didn't have time to reflect in, like, legit, I did think about a lot of things. I did think about revising things. But to take time for myself and self-care, right? I did not do that at all, and I can honestly tell you that I did not. And I think that is something that I am needing to do. And it's so crazy because I was also thinking about like my happy soul happy life, about the online store, and in actuality what I wanted to do for my purpose in life. Oh, the wind is so beautiful. Can you feel it? If my life, my chapter was completely finished here, versus I feel like if I'm like in a fork of the road, and I guess one of the things that is keeping me at bay here is for two things, the outcome of a situation, and I would say, I'm gonna be honest with you, love. But how I've been seeing how this journey has been, and if I am in a divine relationship, and I am a twin flame, then me deciding to go one direction, which is new chapter in my life, new movement, new environment, new city, new state. I'm actually definitely gonna be a clean slate. We will always be connected, and that fear of we will never be, it has came across my mind, not once, couple of times, more than a couple of times. But I have to see it as what is meant for me is meant for me, and if it wasn't, it wasn't. And I think this is one of the steps that I really have to do to start my life fresh. Even though it's making me cry, but it's just like my heart breaks just thinking about it. But maybe that is my, something that has to end, that I feel that I have that attachment, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about that. One of the questions also that they have asked me when it was all up in my face was, who are you doing the videos for? And I guess I didn't really think quick, so obviously I had to think about it, right? So when I do these videos, I guess my first initial is for me to heal myself, and along the ways to heal other people that have had this, or have been going through this, or that they are going through this, and know that they're not alone, right? But initially it is for myself to heal, with this journey, and also on the titles, or on how to call it. And I was thinking about it, And I could honestly say my storyline for my videos is my journey out of the matrix, the 3D matrix that we're living in. You know, that's for sure. I know, and you know, I know that there's a decision that I have to make. And with this journey, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful in every way. It's also, it hurts because your beliefs in your value, everything that you thought, that you did, that you went through, you know, you did your actions based on your beliefs, you know, they were all wrong. And that is very, 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 what should I say? Very wow. Sorry, you guys. There was a nice lady that, you know, this was her first time over here, and, you know, was just asking questions and, you know, having a little conversation. But this journey, it just, for me, if my life was not stable at times, it was out of it was worse. And I mean it in the best possible way, in a positive way. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, people that have not been through this journey, you know, they are comfortable with where they are at, regardless of their situation. Say if they are husband and wife, you know, they have quote unquote happy family, but yet, you know, in the darkness of the night, right, they go sneaking up, they cheat and everything. You know, they really don't have a happy marriage, right? Because for myself, a happy marriage is being within the marriage. You never go outside the marriage. You know, that's why you make this certain commitment. That's why you do the vows, right? You know, I have never gotten married, and, you know, I have my kids, but I never have gotten married. And that's something that I take very sacred. And that is something that should be always cherished. And I don't intend to get married to get divorced, you know. And some people, you know, don't believe of how I feel about the situation, and that's fine. And, you know, they just see what they want to see, you know, or whatever the case is, you know. But my actions, you know, if you like to know me and you like to know who I really am, then you know my actions and my beliefs behind that. But coming off the topic, sorry. Back to the wind is so nice and cooling. But with this journey, these past days, this past week, it's just been very difficult for me, I guess, in this matrix, you know, in this 3D, you know, that we are living in. But for some odd reasons, me being in these situations, or how I am right now, before I was awakened, before being in this journey, I would have acted and reacted so much differently, hopeless, you know, being the victim. And you know, now it's like I'm literally just like these waves that are in the water. It's just, I'm just floating, you know. As much as, you know, this week has been a little bit rough, and you know, I've been trying to get some clarification, and I did get some clarification on this, but in some of the other readings that I think that, you know, might help, it just does not resonate with me, you know. So I'm just gonna learn what they've been teaching me and say, if it doesn't resonate with you, it don't resonate with you, leave it for another person. Right? But I know that Jesus Christ and my angels and my ancestors, I know ancestors, I'm so sorry, you know, in regards of the altar, you know, if that was really legit, you guys were really upset with me, damn, I'm sorry. But I'm grateful for my spirit guides, my guardian angel, my Lord. You know, I don't feel you know, in these days I've felt, not today, not so much yesterday, before those 2 days, I really felt with no way out. But I'm like, it is what it is, right? You know, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it. I have my car and you know, there's nothing that I can't do. You know, it's just like how they say Jesus does not put something in your path that you are not able to do, right? So that's how my mindset is, and that's how it's been. And I guess I haven't been so connected with my angels, my spirit guides, my ancestors, because I've been in a hermit mode, and just reflecting on that, you know, up on my face, on everything I needed to reflect on, you know. Did it push me to not do those things? No, it really did not push me to not do those things. It made me reflect and rethink on how to go about it, you know, on how I can make things better, you know, strategize my plan, right? So I'm very grateful that, you know, that the messenger that the Lord had sent, I'm very happy. So if you are seeing this video, my man, I want to say thank you. Thank you. You know, you planted some seeds, okay? And it's just, I'm still kind of, you know, and I'm getting out of it. I'm getting out of the hermit mode, you know. I just definitely need some time to do some self-care and, you know, really connect within myself, you know. But this is my journey through my journey out of the matrix, you know.